Well, good afternoon, pipe pals. Hello to you and to you. Little holy smoking pipe padre. Saying hello to all of you on this International Pipe Smoking Day. And got a video going this morning or this afternoon along with my 50-50. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good. And it's a great combination with what I'm smoking this afternoon. And what am I smoking, you're probably wondering. Well, I am smoking, first of all, this is a one and only Joe Case pipe. Yes, indeed, folks. This is a Joe Case pipe. See if you can see it here on the old GoPro candy cam there. Probably not. Maybe you can. I don't know. And here it is on the iPhone. Let's see. There's the old. Anyway, I had Joe Case make this pipe for me about 3 years ago, probably, and it's the first time I'm smoking it here in Chico. And in this pipe, I am smoking. Some in honor of Matches 860's recent birthday. Can you guess what's in this, folks? This luscious tin of richness and pipe smoking goodness. If you guessed Haunted Bookshop, you're absolutely correct. So some Haunted Bookshop and a Joe Case pipe on International Pipe Smoking Day. It doesn't get any better than this, except a 50-50 Misto. This is my blend, my own personal blend. And because I'm on the paleo diet, I can have heavy cream and grass-fed butter. So what I do is I get some iced coffee, 50% heavy whipping cream, no sugar, and just iced coffee. And let me tell you, folks, this almost is a meal in itself. I kid you not. So, Holy Smoking Pipe Padre here this afternoon, and celebrating with you all this International Pipe Smoking Day. Thank you for all of you who have been so kind and putting up with my antics. No antics today. Maybe just a little couple camera, little 2-camera angle. That's about it. Nothing really fancy today. But hold that thought just for a second. Okay. I'm back. Did you miss me? Had to get a pipe cleaner. This is really good. I have not had any Haunted Bookshop. Probably haven't had Haunted Bookshop since I left Elk Grove, which was over a year ago. And so anyway, as I was looking at my wonderful pipe rack of pipes and just my, and again, I'm still moving in. Actually, I'm not moving. I mean, I've moved in here, but I'm now kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm fine-tuning things. I found all my little things that I use to make videos, things I do in my ministry. So pretty much everything is accounted for. I know where it's at if I needed to get to something. But now the next thing is I want to kind of fine-tune the whole experience. So I'm looking forward to doing that soon. But as I was thinking about International Pipe Smoking Day today, I've had a couple of occasions to buy some pipes from a couple of our YouTube pipe people. And one of them is the Joe Case pipe, as I just showed you. And the other YouTuber that I bought a pipe from is this lovely creation here. This is a geo pipe. And I remember buying this beautiful pipe here. This is really a gorgeous, gorgeous work. And Giovanni, if you're out there, hope you're still making pipes, but this is beautiful. I love this thing. And of course I got my Joe Case pipe here. I kind of got into the cherry woods because of good old Chris in the UK, Dunhill Man UK. And so I asked Giovanni first to make a cherry wood, kind of a unique cherry wood, but still a cherry wood. I love this. And then I asked Joe Case to make one as well about a year later, and he did. And both pipes are wonderful. I enjoy them. When I asked Giovanni to make this one, I said I really want something that I'm going to be able to really smoke for a long time, maybe an hour. So he made this one, again to my specifications, and so this one is bigger, and as a result, it is a little bit more stockier, but I love it. But when I went to Joe Case, I showed him a picture. I think this is he got. I think I sent him a picture of a Dunhill that I wanted. And so Joe made this, and it's just, it's a delight. Both pipes are delights. I really enjoy both of them. But again, I don't smoke them all the time. But this one here, I really like. This one here kind of goes with my coffee, almost like my coffee and cream. Yeah, it does kind of have it. It does. They're very similar. So I know some of you. You like having libations with your pipes. Some people will drink a little brandy, sip a little brandy, or some little liqueur. Maybe some of you drink a big old stein of beer. Whatever it is that you like. But for me, I have to say that pipe smoking and coffee drinking really go hand in hand. I really believe that. And the reason why I say that is because one enhances the flavors of the other. So that's just a freebie. Take it or toss it. I won't charge you any extra for that one, okay? But Haunted Bookshop, and I've talked about this intriguing, I like that word, intriguing tobacco. In fact, I think of all the tobaccos that I've ever heard of, this one probably is aptly named Haunted Bookshop. Bookshop because you could probably write a couple of monographs or a couple short stories on this stuff. And haunted, well, I think that's evident, self-evident. So anyway, today is Sunday afternoon. Got through celebrating liturgy about an hour or so ago. Got my buddy, country pipe gentleman. I forgot what his. Maybe we'll get a video going. Who knows? Anyway, so I'm not putting any music on this video today. Normally I have music playing in the background. But unfortunately, YouTube, if they hear any kind of music, they gig me, and then it's not playable in other countries. And I'm kind of getting a little tired of that. Sometimes they let a video go, but for some reason, I think it all depends. It's like people at the IRS. There are going to be some people that are going to be rational, thinking people that, they're out, they're making a living, that's their job to, whatever it is, monitor. But they also have common sense. They're going to go, this guy isn't trying to sell anything. He's not trying to plagiarize or, copyright infringement. He just has some music playing, in the background on his computer or his radio. I mean, come on. But you get somebody that, is just kind of really zealous. And, if I started singing, happy birthday to you, like I'm going to say to Matches, happy birthday, belatedly, happy birthday, dear Johnny, Happy birthday to you, 860. I probably get a copyright infringement or a copyright strike because supposedly Happy Birthday is a copyrighted song. Wouldn't that be interesting if I do, just because I just did that? Some, little... I'm going to be nice. I'm not going to resort to inflammatory comments, but still, you know who they are. They're like trolls, All they have to do is just want to bring a little bit of misery into other people's lives, and I think they enjoy that. Yeah. Okay. Now that I've got myself in trouble with YouTube, okay, just real quick. It probably wouldn't be a Padre, Holy Smoking Padre video if I didn't share some of my thoughts. Not that they're worth anything, but it's a chance to just kind of enjoy venting my spleen. Now, this has been over a year since I smoked Haunted Bookshop. And I know that probably I'm going to pay a price for it. If you're new to the community, you're new to the clubhouse, welcome. But I'll tell you that Haunted Bookshop is an acquired taste. It's good. It's not a tobacco that probably wouldn't... I know this sounds a little elitist when I say this. It's not probably for the... It's certainly not for the faint of heart, and it's not probably for the novice, because it has a real nicotine punch, and even I can get a bit, nauseous after smoking it. But if it's treated with respect, and you kind of sip on it, it's a worthwhile experience. I don't know. Anybody else out there feel the same way? A lot of people talk about Dunhill Night Mixture. I think it's Night Mixture or Evening Pipe or no, is it Dunhill Morning Pipe? No. Well, you know which one I'm talking about. The really stout, or maybe that's Peterson. I can't remember now. I'm kind of drawing a blank here, folks. It has been kind of a little bit of a long day. But anyway, so that doesn't mean you can't try it, but just kind of be, careful. That's all. Using an interesting setup here. Don't know if you can quite see it, but I'm using my iPhone for the close-in camera angle, and the GoPro Hero 3 Plus is over there. But the thing I discovered a couple weeks ago was that you can actually hook up a microphone to the iPhone through a USB dongle, which is a lightning port adapter into the iPhone. And you can get some really nice sound quality. I've always had this little blue snowball mic, which is a pretty darn good little desktop mic. I have a couple other not snowball mics, but blue mics, and I like the quality of them. I had another one I got about a year or so ago, but it wasn't really... It had a lot of feedback on it for some reason. Maybe I didn't... I don't know. Maybe it wasn't setting up right. But anyway, so I'm using a snowball mic to record the audio this time. Some people say, "Hey, your audio sounds great." Sometimes they'll say, "Wow, that was really good." And then some people go, "I could hardly hear it. The audio was bad." So today, hopefully, it'll be really a good audio. Okay, so what I want to talk about real quick, won't go a lot into this. Some of you may disagree with me, and hey, that's okay. It's a free country. Yeah. As all of you know, big Apple aficionado. And Apple is now it's getting political. Let's say it what it is. It's getting really political. Maybe Tim Cook will run for president. I don't know. You know, and now he might as well. You know, I'm telling you. I mean, now that they're in a big battle with the U.S. government. You know, last video or last couple of videos I've talked about, you know, kind of the decline in some of in Apple's appeal. And I guess they're going through a new phase. They're going through something they've never gone through before, because what they have done in the last 7 to 10 years, especially, is they've been riding a wave of huge success with all of the innovative products. I mean, think about a company that comes out with really a top-notch product, and they kind of were almost assembly line with the iPod, the iPhone, the iPad, even the iMacs, and their computer stuff. I mean, kind of like one success after another. Well, I started thinking about this the other day because a lot of people are kind of like, bemoaning the fact that Apple's starting to kind of fall and slide. And I don't know if they're falling and sliding. It's just that they're not riding that huge crest of that wave right now. But again, the products for the most part are still really fun and interesting. Maybe not as innovative as they once were, because everybody else kind of copied them, right? When it came to the smartphones and the iPads and all that, everybody started copying them. Well, and then they started competing with them and coming out with some, to be frank, some better functions on their products that Apple just didn't incorporate. Oh, my screen just went dead again. It's I kind of use that as a little timer to let me know it's kind of time to start wrapping things up. So, I still, I mean, if I had a choice of buying an iPhone over a Samsung, I probably still buy the iPhone, only because I'm familiar with the operating system. And are there features on other products that I wish Apple would incorporate? Absolutely, but that's not the way it is. It's sort of like being married to somebody and you love them dearly, but maybe they could stand to lose about 15, 20 pounds. Maybe they could, stand to, take up some other interests that would make your relationship even better, But anyway, we won't go there. So anyway, that being said, now they're in a kind of a tug of war with what is it, the FBI or maybe the Obama administration? I don't know. And at first, I kind of was, to be honest, I was a little bit upset and disappointed that Tim Cook wasn't seeming to wanting to be helpful with this investigation. And I was kind of thinking, I don't know if that's a good thing. I mean, and again, we're talking about an individual, we're talking about a company, but we're also talking about people's right to privacy. And from what I understand now, it's not just that that Apple has been unwilling and uncooperative to help in this this investigation of the San Bernardino shooters. As tragic as that was and is. They've actually cooperated to the full extent of the law, but the problem is that the law wants to now violate some personal privacy issues which affect everybody. And so I'd have to say that in this instance, right now, the way I see things is, and it has nothing to do with my having things on my phone. I'm afraid people would find out about that. That has nothing to do with it. But here's the thing. Every time we concede one of our freedoms to the government, we lose. It seems like we always lose. And, just look at all of our constitutional rights, and every time we give up something, even in the name of better security, I think we actually lose security. We lose our freedoms, and basically we become so dependent upon the nanny state that the reason why America is great is because we have these civil liberties, we have these rights, but every time we acquiesce these rights and give them away, it's like the old saying is, "Hi, I'm here from the government. I'm here to help you." Well, I have a friend of mine. Actually, it's my best buddy who was probably coming over later tonight, and his mom used to have a wonderful bumper sticker on her old Chevrolet Chevette, blue. It was this metallic blue, sky blue Chevy Chevette, or Chevelle. Maybe it was a Chevelle. Maybe it was a Chevette. I can't remember. Anyway, but it said, "I love my country, but I fear my government." And I think there's a lot of wisdom in that bumper sticker. And that's why I probably here's the thing I don't want to see. I don't want to see Tim Cook fight it out with the government, but I do want to see him and Apple, stand up for, our individual liberties without it becoming kind of this ugly, in other words, I want him to stand up on principles. I don't want him, and I don't mean, Apple as a company. I want it to be a bigger issue, and if Apple can represent a bigger principle and defend that, then I'm all for that. But if it just comes up because Apple wants to be, well, we're not going to help you because we think, whatever. I think that's the issue that I was first seeing it as they were being uncooperative. But they actually are not. According to the law, they have done everything according to the law. But again, what the government is pretty much saying is, we want you to break the law so that we can basically go and maybe prosecute these people. Well, somehow I don't think that's the right answer, to go and break the law so you can go get the bad guys, because everybody loses the moment we start doing that. So anyway, that's just my own personal take on it right now. Again, I try not to really get into politics. I even had somebody come up to me today before Mass and tried to bait me into giving my opinion about the Pope versus Trump thing. And if you really want to know what I think, well, I'm not going to tell you. But I will tell you about the Apple stuff there. I just, like I said, it's when we start relinquishing our individual freedoms, we don't get stronger, we get weaker, and it's just not a good thing. So I'm probably hoping that, again, this whole issue will be raised to a more important question about freedom, as opposed to Tim Cook versus the U.S. government. That's what I don't want to see it degenerate into. Well, anyway, I think I have pretty much vented my spleen. Again, I want you all to enjoy a happy International Pipe Smoking Day. Wherever you are, light up your world, light up your pipe. And thanks for watching.